Today I shall be deliberating upon P.F. Strawson's paper on referring. On referring is one of the most famous challenges against Russell's theory of descriptions. Russell believed that statements such as the present king of France is wise is neither true nor meaningless. So it is false. And he had a conviction that his theory of descriptions is an attempt to account for the meaningful falsity of statements containing definite descriptive phrases without positing any odd entities. However, Strawson pointed out that Russell had made at least two mistakes in his theory. The first one is that Russell could not notice that there can have varieties of uses of definite descriptive phrases. And secondly, uh, Russell uh, Russell mistakenly assumed that a meaningful statement must always be either true or false. The example, the present king of France is wise, if uttered today, says Strawson, it is neither true nor false. Actually, the question of truth and falsity of such statements simply does not arise because these such statements do not assert anything. It only presupposes that in France there is a monarchical system and there is a present king. It simply presupposes, and since the presupposition is false, the truth and falsity of such proposition simply does not arise. So Strawson contains that Russell's Russell's solution, Russell's theory, for which the Russell's theory uh, was intended to solve a problem that simply did not exist. So Strawson blatantly criticized Russell's theory of descriptions. Having said this, Strawson also clarified a point that expressions under discussion, the definite descriptive phrases, or in other words, uniquely referring expressions. As we mentioned, that expressions that begins with article D are termed as uniquely referring expressions. The particular article D has a connotation to uniquely refer to a particular individual. Expressions containing definite descriptive phrases, since it begins with article D, it tempts us to pick out a particular individual or object from the world. So Strawson, making us aware of the fact that some expressions some expressions may belong to the class of uniquely referring expressions, but these can have varieties of uses other than the use under discussion. Russell was primarily concerned with the type of use particular type of use, like uniquely referring use, but Strawson is warning us that it can have varieties of uses other than the use under discussion. He is giving us an example to clarify this point. The well is a mammal. One person uttering this is using it in one way, and when one utters the well struck the ship, so the use of the particular referring expression must be different from the former use. The well is a mammal. In the former case, the person is not particularly pointing to any well. He is not pointing to a particular well. But in the second case, when a person seriously on occasion mentions that the well struck the ship, The person is just pointing to a particular well, that well who starts the ship. So thus definite descriptive phrases can have varieties of uses. Having clarified this point, Strawson asserts that Russell's solution to the problem is not correct, and that is why he is offering a different solution. And in order to offer such solution, Strawson is making a distinction between an expression, use of an expression, and utterance of an expression. First of all, he clarifies this point that by expression he means uniquely referring expressions, statements having definite descriptive phrases. So let's take an example to exemplify this point. The solution that Strawson is proposing. The present or the current male president of India. The current male president of India is wise. So the statement that I shall be using as an example to clarify the solution is the current male president of India is wise. We can easily imagine that the particular instance, the statement can be used on different occasions at different point of time. If someone utters this today, the assertion will be false, because currently in India's presidency there is a female and her name is Draupadi Murmu. So we can imagine that these same and the one and the same statement can be uttered at a different point of time, from before India's achievement of freedom up till now. So if it were asked before India got freedom, it will be absurd, because that time India had a kingship. So during kingship, it will be absurd to say that the current male president of India is wise. It will be neither true nor false. It is simply as a presupposition, and since the presupposition is false, the truth and falsity of the statement when uttered at that particular point of time before India got freedom will neither be true or nor false. All right. So if asked now, then the assertion will be true. If asked during 1947 or thereafter, before Pratibha Patil got presidentship, so that time, during that period of time, if someone utters the particular same individual, so same statement, that will be true, because that time uttering the statement, the current male president of India is wise. That assertion would have been true. Okay. So we can observe that various uses of the same statement containing the definite descriptive phrase, there is difference. So the differences of uses of the same sentence at different point of time can be observed very easily, and these illustrates that by use what Strawson meant. So different uses on different uses of the same sentence, some of the utterance can be true, some of the utterance can be false. When uttered now, this is false. The statement turns out to be false. When uttered after 1947, 1948, when uttered during 1948, 1949, it were true. The assertion would become true. and even before India's freedom movement, India's freedom achievement of freedom, it would become neither true nor false. So although it is natural to assume that the same statement can have varieties of uses on various occasions, but still there is differences of uses on various occasions. Some of the utterances can be true, some of the utterances can be false. So he's making a distinction between an expression, use of an expression, and utterance of an expression. And this illustrates what Strawson meant by use of expression and utterance of an expression. And this difference, as Strawson holds, actually solves the problem.